IPOB, Boko Haram, and ISWAP have been ranked as the 10 deadliest terrorist groups globally by the Global Terrorism Index (GTI), according to media reports. BMO, a group supporting President Buhari, views the ranking as a validation of the president's 2017 decision to designate IPOB as a terrorist organization. BMO has urged Nigeria's partners to ban IPOB as a terrorist group and prevent its leaders from arming its Eastern Security Network. However, Aloy Ejimeka, the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, has criticized the ranking, arguing that IPOB is a registered group and cannot be a terrorist organization. Some Nigerians were disappointed not to see Fulani herdsmen, who have committed numerous atrocities, on the list.
My people greet you. IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, labeled the 10th terrorist organization in the world. IPOB, the Indigenous People of Biafra, registered as the 10th terrorist organization in the world. I laugh. I laugh in Biafra laugh. Recognizing IPOB as 10th terrorist organization in the world is a welcome idea. It's highly welcome for me. I appreciate that. It's now fully known that IPOB is recognized and known in the world. But for the people registering IPOB as 10th terrorist organization in the world, let me remind you of something you don't know. IPOB is never a terrorist organization. IPOB is a freedom fighter. People seeking for their own freedom, seeking for the self-governance of themselves, just like every other countries of the world. And it has not been recorded anywhere in the world that IPOB carried any attack in any way they have been found. Rather, you see them protesting. So they are not terrorists. The Nigerian government will commit a crime and label IPOB as a terrorist organization. But so, for you, the writers or the recognizers, kudos to you for recognizing IPOB. So let me just tell you, or let me tell you people, the main terrorist organizations of the world. These very countries that recognize and legalize abortion, they are the main terrorists of the world. The terrorists terrorizing our society. This same country who recognize and legalize same-sex marriage and forcing it on other sovereign nations are the main terrorist organizations of the world. This very country that kept pushing arms to Ukraine to keep on fighting Russia so that they will sell their arms are the main terrorist organizations of the world. The people supporting Russia to fight Ukraine for their own selfish interests are the main terrorist organizations of the world and our society. People who forces their illegalities, plant coups, dethrone governments, sovereign governments of any nations, build military base around to intimidate others are the main terrorist organizations of the world in the name of their defending people while they are implementing and robbing people of their freedom. Robbing people of their freedom are the terrorist organizations of the world. People who pass a bill and legalize that a sex of a child, a newborn child, their sex should not be registered in their certificate, in their birth certificate. It's empty. The calling for gender should be left empty till when the child has come of age, so that he or she can choose the gender he or she belongs to, are the terrorist organizations of the world. People who undermine other people's economy to build their own economy, impoverish others, leaving others in hunger, perpetual hunger, are the terrorist organizations of the world. Let me just give you more of them. The very group or country that recognize IPOB as a terrorist organization, let me shock you, you are also among the #1 terrorists in the world. If self-governance, if freedom fighting is a terrorist act, You being a safe and sovereign nation, you are also a terrorist. If you can label IPOB as a terrorist organization of the world for fighting for their rights, for standing up for their people, for defending their territory, and you label them terrorists, that means you planting your military base here and there, pushing your militaries, inciting violence, demoting government, killing sovereign president of a nation in the name of liberation. You are the main terrorist organizations of the world. I have no apologies for this. Promoters of same-sex marriage, destroying human race, destroying human life. You are the main terrorist organizations of the world. I don't need to call names. The country, they know themselves. You know yourself. And you are labeling other terrorists. People who knows how to remove a stick from other people's eye, but they fail to remove theirs. People who devalue other people's currency for their own currency to keep on selling. You are the terrorist organizations of the world. A president who cannot promote peace but promote violence are the terrorist organizations of the world. Name it. I don't care what you say. But one thing that gives me joy today is that my IPOB has been recognized. And believe it or not, the rising sun will one day shine brighter, where the so-called group or country that label terrorists will come begging. This very movement will someday become a sovereign nation, become a sovereign country, become a self-governing country of their own, where life will be equal, where life will be meaning, where life will have value, not a race that values lies, paint lies, hate truths. You are telling me to promote same-sex marriage, man marrying his own fellow man, woman marrying his own fellow woman, and thereby enforcing it on other people. If they refuse, you deny them aid, you deny them assistance. You are a terrorist. This country, you are a terrorist country.